Hi everyone. So I sort of hinted to my followers on Instagram that I would be dropping a video tonight. Um, that was a mistake, but I'm still going to do it. And there's only like 4 people that look at my Instagram, so it really wouldn't have mattered if I didn't. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about sort of the tools for makeup, and we're not going to use my makeup as an example today because I've had it on all day and I've worked out, so I'm just going to talk with everyone today. Um, so a lot of times I went to Sephora with my niece the other day and she said that she was just really overwhelmed, and that's kind of how makeup can be, and we always feel like we don't want to jump all the way into it because there's different brushes and different foundations and different ways to put it on and different colors of everything, and it could just the cost of it really racks up really fast, even if you're getting it from like Target, which is I bought a brush from Target the other day for $18. I'm not proud to admit that, but I just it was really pretty. Anyway, I just wanted to go through today eyeshadow and eyeshadow brushes, and the fact that there's like 600 and there doesn't really need to be, and that the ultimate goal of makeup is to have it look the way you want it to look and not necessarily how they tell you it's supposed to look, or anyone tells you it's supposed to look. So you can use basically anything you want. You can use a Q-tip or one of those sponge pads or your fingers. Basically, all of this evolves out of, specific needs for specific things, and to really get you to exactly the look that you want to do. I mean, is this necessary? I don't think it's necessary. Do I have them all? Yes. Did I buy a bunch of them that are pretty close to the same, that costs more than I'm proud to say? Yes, because I was convinced that I needed it, and I'm the kind of person that likes to be told the best way how to do something. I'm not like naturally creative, and I don't think about the best ways to achieve certain looks. I'm like, how do you do that? Tell me how to do it, and I'm gonna go buy all the stuff to do it and try to copy it. I don't have any real organic thought, which is I don't like to admit that, but it's really true. And the longer I try to fix my makeup almost every day now, and the longer I do that, the more I learn about there are other ways to do stuff, and it's really whatever gets you the look that you want. Today I forgot some brushes and I forgot my eyebrow stuff, so I put eyeshadow in my eyebrows instead. I mean, that's a learning moment. So, for eyeshadow, at least this is what I feel like I've learned, or my take on it. Again, you can take it or leave it. But for eyeshadow, I feel like there's really only one kind of crucial brush you need. It's the one I have many of that I've purchased for whatever reason. It's really this kind of a brush right here. Like, this one's a little shorter, so it's a little stiffer. It's good for your like foil colors or the stuff that goes on your lids to really kind of shine. A lot of times, to really make it shine, you use your fingers, which everybody has those, kind of. So these two are basically duplicates, but I think that you can get away using everything with these two. And if you buy palettes that are nice enough to give you a brush, that's a bonus. So like this Naked palette comes with a brush. I like it. Whenever I use the Naked palette, I use that brush exclusively, because if they're going to give it to you, it must belong there, right? Or this Naked Smoky palette has this brush with it, and I think it's really neat. I like that one a lot. Anastasia Beverly Hills gives you a brush that's like the bottom of a broomstick, and it's terrible, but I still use it. Must go with it, right? I don't know. It's terrible, and it hurts my eyes every time I use it, but I still use it. And I don't like to put a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eyes, mostly because, so like if I do the smoky eye or whatever, I kind of keep it bare under here, mostly because I don't know how, and like maybe my eyes don't lend to that or whatever. I'm going to start practicing that. Anyways, so about eyeshadow, the thing that people are doing on Instagram now, I feel like we didn't used to do when we were younger. It used to just be like one solid color on the lid, that's good, you're gone. So now they're doing like transition shades and like making your brow bone like pop, what's the word? Highlighted. There we go. They're doing all kinds of fun stuff. So if you guys want to know anything about that, there's a couple of things. I think you can get away with 2 colors if you want to make that effect. I mean, really, you can put, you know, the 1 color on your eyelids as long as it's not like silver or bright blue. Again, if that's the look you're going for, that's the look you're going for. Own it. But what we're seeing a lot of today is they use like 4 or 5 colors, and they use like a transition shade right here, which is going to be so out of the 4 shades, it's going to be like the 3rd lightest. This one right here on your brow bone is going to be the lightest. You want to kind of make that pop a little bit. Or look at this one's better. This one's better. Make that pop a little bit. Then you have your transition shade. Then you have your crease color, which is supposed to be darker. And then you have your lid color, which is going to be, I don't know, it's supposed to pop or something. I mean, that's what they make it look, and I think it looks nice. So I always kind of the formula I follow. Sometimes if you kind of want to stand out a little more and you're not just like at work or something, you'll put on your transition shade, you'll put like, not this dark one. There's a shade in between here, I swear to God. There's this shade in between here that's supposed to transition into the highlight and into the dark so it's not some sharp line. And everything these days is to blend, 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 blend. If it doesn't work out, just blend it out and then you can barely see it. So people will put like a bright purple or a bright red in this transition shade, and then they'll put a dark brown or dark something neutral over it, and then it'll just kind of like glow with the color underneath it. It's pretty neat. Again, I don't have any examples for you right now, but okay. So usually I start with the transition shade, and I use this kind of little fluffy brush, and they sent, so this is, I got this together in a pack. Tip for you or anybody that's looking to get into the brushes, if you buy them together, it's way more affordable. I bought these things, I'm missing, here we go. These 5 of them were like 40 something dollars. Like, okay, that's too much, I get it. But if you go to Target and get like 1 at a time, or Sephora, this was $16. That's like 3 of these can get you, like, it's too much. And then you get into the trap where if you buy your stuff in singles, like I did on accident because I just didn't know, I bought a bunch of stuff in singles, and then you feel like you can't buy the pack because you have duplicate brushes, and you just keep buying singles and wasting all of your money. It's fine. It's got duplicates. It's fine. So, what was I saying? Okay, so these fluffy brushes I use for my transition shade, they look pretty close to the same, so to me, that's basically the same. I mean, this one's a little bit shorter, so it might be a little bit stiffer, so I might use it maybe for the dark color. So we'll call this one transition. We'll call this one the dark crease color. This one, if y'all are brave enough to put underneath your eyes, I don't do that. I should start doing that. It's going to look great. This is for like the underneath the eye color. Also, if you want to do another color, you can put like a real dark in here just to darken up the corner and like flows right into your eyeliner really nice. That's this guy. This is for your foils, shadows, that goes right here. You want to keep it, you don't, you know, this stuff just like kind of blends everything together. This is going to minimize fallout. This is going to really press it onto your eyes nice and thick. And a lot of times, like right now is just a regular day at work look, but like if you want it to be like some glitter or something in there, you're going to use this one to put it on, or your fingertip. Fingertip's great, fingertip's fine. This is an eyebrow brush, which I used it the other day for the first time on my niece. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, I don't deal a lot with the eyebrows yet. The rest of this stuff is, see, and this is a concealer brush, so not really even for the eyes, but I use it on my eyes when I'm doing like a cut crease, like you put the concealer on, whatever. It's real stiff and keeps everything right exactly where you want it to be. Again, you got to use the tools that work for you, that are supposed to, you know, work for you. I don't even use these expensive ass brushes anymore. And This is my, like, I don't know, what is it? Gel eyeliner, the clay pot thing I got. Eyeliner. This is another eyeliner brush, which I'm going to just start using because I like it. Eyeliner. Again, it doesn't matter. So basically the moral of the story is use what you like to use and use what gets the look that you're trying to go for done. You don't have to follow all the rules. I mean, you can put it on with a, I don't know, Kleenex or something. Whatever works for you. Thanks for watching.